What's up, guys? Today I wanted to talk about recent changes in a patch in the CTE that might be making it to the base game. And whether they don't or not, I wanted to actually discuss them with you guys, get your opinion, get some feedback on it, and perhaps start a new series here where I break down CTE patches and changes, and we can discuss whether or not you feel they're good, they're bad, whether they should be put into the base game or scrapped, burned, and never brought up again. So I'll monitor the CTE change logs, perhaps do a couple videos on them, and if you'd like to see this in the future, please let me know and we can discuss, of course, the good and the bad to these changes. Before I get into the changes, which I wanted to discuss with regard to grenade spam, etc. For those who don't know, CTE is a test environment where players can play test in its own separate. It's like its own separate entity where you can test balance concerns, bug issues, and general playability concerns on a pre-release build before it's brought out to the base game. Battlefield now has one, and it's starting to receive regular patches, and the one we're going to discuss today is CTE Patch 2 XP1. Of course, not all these changes make it to the base game, and of course, like I said, I'm going to follow them and hopefully make videos on them, and if you'd like to see more, I will. I haven't yet downloaded it because I don't own premium, and it's hard keeping up with the patches with strict bandwidth and slow internet at home. But I'll get on that if you guys actually want to see it. So let's get into the changes. Resupply changes have been an ongoing. It says DICE here as part of an ongoing effort to address excessive use of explosive gadgets and grenades. We've changed the way grenades resupply for this release. The goal is to reduce grenade spam, and especially those in choke points. So what they've done is, similar to some gadgets, all grenades slowly resupply when out of ammo. This resupply is greatly sped up when near an ammo crate, but notice how it doesn't say patch or pack. The resupply timers go as follows. Frag grenades, light AT grenades, incendiary, and impact grenades all resupply at 36 seconds. Gas grenades are 27 seconds, mini grenades are 24 seconds, smoke is 18, and of note, all of these resupply 3 times faster when you're sitting near ammo crates. So what I think they're trying to do is emphasize the importance of the support class and the emphasis on the use of the ammo crates as opposed to the ammo pack. Which is unfortunate because I much prefer the ammo pack. I like staying mobile. I like being able to toss them to my teammates as we all stay mobile and make pushes. The ammo crates, I feel, will definitely slow down gameplay, perhaps, and I hate using this term, but perhaps promote a more campy, quote-unquote, play style. We'll see how that one plays out, I suppose. The one pro that ammo packs have over the crates is that I imagine you'd be able to resupply someone well under suppression as opposed to crates where you might not be able to. Other changes with this, they reduce smoke, gas, and mini grenade ammo count from 2 to 1. I highly approve of the gas one because, of course, 2 gas grenades that would really linger would not only suppress you and your teammates, but also the enemy as well, because it would just linger and it would create these incredible stalemates and unfortunate moments with 2 grenades. So reducing it to 1, I think, will be a nice step in reducing gas spam. We're off to a good start. I don't like the fact that smoke was included in it. The only real logical reason I can think is because smoke resupplies at 18 seconds as opposed to 36 for a lot of the other grenades. But smoke is huge. Having 2 smoke grenades gives you a pretty damn good area of coverage so you can really mask your push or your flank, especially to break stalemates in modes like operations and rush. So taking away a smoke grenade, I feel, will take away a bit of that ability to sort of conceal your push, so to speak. I'm not really too sure about that one. Another note, ammo pouches no longer resupply grenades, so again, you will be limited to the crates for this. And reduce suppression by friendly gas and prevent coughing at low levels of gas. So if you're on the outside of the cloud, I imagine that's what they mean, less coughing. Pretty good change in my eyes, but again, I'd like to actually formally play it before we get to it. And some core gameplay changes we'll discuss here. The MG0815 had horizontal recoil reduced from 0.7 to 0.3. Full accuracy is reached a shot earlier. And the overheating threshold was increased to 67 bullets, so you can really lay down some lead with this one. The M1903 experimental had its fire rate reduced from 450 to 360, so it makes a weapon that I probably wouldn't even use much at all, even less of a reason to use it. LMGs received a sort of a little bit of a base nerf, increased hip fire dispersion by 0.25 degrees, so they're going to have a less aggressive role with this in mind. The MG15 received some slight buffs in terms of first shot recoil multiplier and horizontal recoil reduction. The automatical M1918 had reduced vertical recoil from 0.44 to 0.40, and increased horizontal recoil from 0.8 to 0.12, and that is a significant nerf, so no longer can you really hip fire spray downrange, which I'm sure a lot will agree with that that's a good thing, but it's quite the nerf. And to add to that, the Hellriegel 1915 had its horizontal recoil increased yet again from 0.8 to 0.95. Overheating now cancels aiming down sights, and they increased moving hip fire dispersion by 0.25 degrees. So I know a lot of people probably aren't going to like the continual demise of the Hellriegel and the Nerf, and I imagine it's because they believe that the Hellriegel is the only real popular viable option for assault. But with the nerf to the Automatico, I imagine more and more people are probably going to be pushed to shotguns or pushed away from this class. So I'm not sure how well that nerf is going to be taken by the community for the assault class. Lastly, the most intriguing one is regard to the AA. They removed blast and impact impulse to prevent them individual AA cannon shots from pushing and rotating planes around, which I suppose is a good thing. No one really likes it, especially back in Battlefield 4 when you'd be hit by a stinger and it would pretty much knock your plane out of the air. So that one I don't disagree with as much. But the controversial one, I'm sure, and I'd really like you guys' opinion on it because I don't fly out with planes on PC enough to really form a definitive conclusion on it. But they're going to reduce the impact damage to planes by 50% for fighters and 40% for bombers. I find on some operation maps playing as infantry you get mowed down by planes continuously, so I imagine that maybe this might not be the best and most thought out thing to allow planes to continually persevere, but perhaps it might have been too much and it needs to be knocked down a bit. For those flyers out there, let me know. Let me know your thoughts on that one. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. See you later.